just when you thought the drama was over, Pokimane finds herself at the center of controversy once again. This time, she's facing backlash for calling Twitch sexist, making a bold claim about Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime performance, and questioning whether XQC's $100 million kick deal was even real. These statements have sparked heated debates across social media, with fans and fellow creators calling her out for hypocrisy and misinformation. So, what exactly happened? Let's break it all down. Success in streaming is about more than just playing games and talking to an audience. It's about building a personal brand, staying relevant, and most importantly, understanding your audience. But in an industry that changes as fast as internet culture, not everyone can keep up. And when someone misreads the room, the internet doesn't hesitate to call them out. Recently, Pokimane made headlines after claiming that Twitch's top streamers are overwhelmingly male, and that female creators struggle to reach the same levels of success. She pointed out that Kai Cenat and iShowSpeed dominate the platform, while huge female streamers are few and far between. She also mentioned how, during the pandemic, there seemed to be a stronger female presence among both viewers and content creators. At first, this sounds like a reasonable argument. Gaming has always had a predominantly male audience, and it's true that some of Twitch's biggest names are men. But the internet quickly pointed out the flaws in her statement. One major oversight: the rise of VTubers. While Pokimane was focusing on traditional facecam streamers, female VTubers like Ironmouse, Gorgura, and Shylily have been dominating the streaming world. In fact, some of them are pulling in bigger audiences than many mainstream Twitch streamers. Just recently, Ironmouse broke subscriber records on Twitch, and Hololiv's female VTubers are consistently topping YouTube's live streaming charts. So, is Twitch really biased against female streamers, or is Pokimane just ignoring a huge part of the industry that doesn't fit her narrative? The internet wasted no time calling her out, questioning why she was overlooking an entire category of successful female streamers. And that wasn't the only controversy she sparked. During a live stream, Pokimane made a bold statement about Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime performance, claiming that only white people hated it. Her exact words: "Only white people hated it. I didn't want to say it." This statement immediately sparked backlash. Music is subjective, and saying that only white people disliked the performance is not only a massive generalization, but it's also factually incorrect. People from all backgrounds had mixed opinions on Kendrick's set. Some loved it, others felt it wasn't as strong as past Super Bowl performances. But instead of treating it as a simple difference in taste, Pokimane turned a music opinion into a racial issue. And this isn't the first time she's done something like this. Over the years, she has gained a reputation for shutting down discussions by framing criticism as sexism, racism, or bigotry. Instead of engaging in genuine debates, she often dismisses opposing views by labeling them as biased. The backlash was swift, with critics calling out her habit of making broad generalizations and turning personal opinions into identity-based arguments. This led to an even bigger discussion about how influencers handle criticism and public discourse. And just when you thought things couldn't get messy, Pokimane decided to go after XQC's massive $100 million kick deal. During a conversation, she openly questioned whether XQC actually received the full $100 million from Kick, suggesting that the number might be inflated for PR purposes. Her words: "Was it actually $100 million, or was it just a headline that makes everybody look good so nobody refutes it?" XQC, never one to back down from an argument, immediately clapped back, calling Pokimane's comments uninformed speculation. He pointed out that high-level contracts involve complex financial structures, but that doesn't mean the deal isn't real. His response: "People just say stuff, and then it becomes fact. That's not how contracts work." But this situation raised an even bigger question. Why does Pokimane even care? Kick is a massively funded platform, backed by stake, with money to spend on major creators. XQC is one of the biggest streamers in the world, so it makes sense that Kick would offer him an industry-shaking deal to bring in viewers. Some fans speculated that Pokimane's criticism wasn't really about XQC, it was about Kick itself. Kick has been labeled as the Wild West of streaming, with loose moderation policies and heavy gambling sponsorships. Pokimane has been a vocal critic of gambling content, so seeing XQC take a massive contract from a stake-backed platform likely didn't sit well with her. But here's where things get interesting. Pokimane has had her fair share of sponsorship controversies too. Over the years, she has partnered with major corporations, promoted questionable products and played the sponsorship game just like everyone else. So why is she calling out XQC for securing a life-changing deal when she's done similar things throughout her career? As expected, the internet didn't hold back. Many fans saw her comments as petty and unnecessary, questioning why she felt the need to throw shade at XQC over a business decision. Others accused her of hypocrisy, pointing out her own history of lucrative brand deals. And of course, XQC's army of fans wasted no time roasting her across Twitch, Twitter, and Reddit. So what does this all mean? Pokimane's recent controversies highlight a pattern. Whenever she faces criticism, she tends to frame it as a bigger societal issue rather than engaging in a real discussion. Whether it's sexism, race, or ethics in streaming, she often positions herself as the victim or the one with the right take. But here's the reality. The internet is changing. Audiences today crave authenticity. The rise of streamers like Kai Cenat, XQC, and independent VTubers proves that viewers are moving away from overly polished, corporate-friendly creators. At the end of the day, Pokimane's carefully curated image is starting to clash with how modern internet culture operates. So, what do you think? Is Pokimane right in any of these controversies, or is she just out of touch with the streaming world? Drop a comment below and let me know.